first thing that comes to my mind when you say Miss India is freedom. I was 17 and a half when I joined the training program. I turned 18 at the Femina Miss India contest. It was the first time I tasted the power of financial freedom, of independence, and it just opened up a whole world of possibilities for me, which I never even anticipated or expected in life. So I always call the Femina Miss India the paradigm shift in my life. It's when from being just any other kid, I became Miss India. The legacy of Femina Miss India is extraordinary. It's evocative of a journey of incredible women, and it's deeply humbling and very, very honorable to gives me a feeling of honor and pride to be mentioned as one of the names that form a part of this legacy. I think it becomes even more special for Lara, Priyanka and me because we won our international pageants all in the same year, the first time for any country to have achieved that. And no other country has achieved it after us. So I think it's a very, very special honor for all three of us. So many of my fellow contestants are still my friends from the Femina Miss India pageant. So I think in that final moment, it was just relief and like joy that it was over. and I remember literally 30 seconds after I had been crowned, looking desperately for my parents in the crowd. Like while everybody, there was this frenzy around me, there were these photographers taking pictures, and of course we were being ushered away backstage because we had to do this special photo shoot with Shah Rukh Khan to be featured on the Femina cover. I only kept thinking, I can't wait to see my parents and get a hug from them, because that's really what was the big, that would have really kind of consolidated that idea of winning in that moment for me. Big life lesson, very, very big one. I'll be honest, I wasn't one of those kids who grew up wanting to be Miss India. I actually happened to be a part of the contest totally by chance. I had somebody from the Times of India call me one day. I started doing a little bit of modeling work, and they'd seen me feature in some ad, and they called and they said, you know, we're looking for representation for the Miss India from Hyderabad. In those days there were no preliminary contests held in different cities. Of course the contest has changed a lot today, but at that time it was almost personal. It was very, very individual. And I remember going and meeting Mr. Pradeep Guha and Satya Saran, and they offered me to be a part of the contest. And I remember going back home and telling my parents, I know so many girls who have dreamt of this opportunity, and here it's walked to me. How can I say no? And they, in like that famous dialogue from the Hindi movie, "Ja beta ji le apni zindagi wala" moment. So I went, and yes, so I actually participated on just one simple instinct that an opportunity had walked to me, that I knew, I was so aware that so many thousands of girls waited for and begged for and hoped for and dreamt for, and there was no way I could have turned it down. I actually started dreaming after I became Miss India. The reality was the participation. The dream began after I won. I think, you know, that victory changes life for you in so many ways. It, like I said earlier, it opens up so many windows of opportunity for you, and it is so much about what you want to, as an individual, make of those opportunities and the possibilities that lay ahead, that set off so many new dreams, so many new aspirations that I didn't even know I had. So I think in many ways, the Miss India taught me to, winning the Miss India taught me to dream. The most memorable moment for me was winning the Miss Asia Pacific crown, arriving at the Hyderabad International Airport and being greeted by my parents. I felt like a winner in that moment. When I saw a wave of thousands of people congregated at the airport cheering for me, celebrating me, I felt like a winner, like an achiever. It was a beautiful moment and I'll never forget it. What the Miss India taught me was to discover my own strengths, my own passions, and pave my own journey. So, and that was my big takeaway from the training program. And I think when you're instilled with so much confidence to become the best possible version of who you are and what you can potentially become, there's very little room for intimidation. I actually didn't feel intimidated at all. I was very, very happy as a participant at the Miss India. I was just really happy for the opportunity of being there and taking part in the contest and getting the opportunity to be heard, to be seen, and to create my own moment. Life will give you unique opportunities. It really depends on what you want to as an individual make of them. I'm a big believer that the Miss India pageant gave me opportunities, and it was really up to the individual in me to convert those opportunities into all of the things that I believed I wanted to do with my life. And I think that should hold true for each and every one of us, not just the winners but the participants, because there's so many wonderful things to learn at this platform from the incredible people that we're exposed to, and the simple gift that this opportunity gives us, which is to identify who we are, what we stand for, and what we want to become as people, as individuals. Come discover the most beautiful version of yourself, and come discover all that you are meant to be and more. Be a part of Femina Miss India. It will change your life. It changed mine.